So the hype begins for episode 104. 104. If you saw the preview, we are getting the return of Super Saiyan God next week. But in doing so, there's a couple of things I want to point. So the two main bullet points that I think will definitely be showcased are this. I think Goku will showcase in this mode. The Super Saiyan God right now is far stronger than he was when he used this mode against Beerus because of the training that he's done. And the second, regardless of what you think about this, I still think Super Saiyan Blue will be stronger than Super Saiyan God, and I'll give you my reasons as to why as we go along. Other than obviously the hype of Super Saiyan God, the real interesting, the intrigue of the episode to me is not just obviously the team up with Hit and Goku, which is going to begin the Dream Team against Universe 11 and eventually Jiren. The second is obviously, in my opinion, is how is Goku going to unlock this new mode? Now, there's a number of different theories, but the two main camps are this when it comes to the Dragon Ball fandom. One is we're going to see the ritual again. The second is Goku's going to find out how to tap into this without the use of the ritual. And I think that's the most likable theory, and I'll tell you why. So even though, although I do agree, I get why people think there's going to be a ritual, because if Goku can unlock this new mode already without the use of the ritual, why hasn't he done it just yet? Why wait till now? Well, I think the main factor here is obviously for fan service purposes, because we have been spammed the ever loving shit out of Super Saiyan Blue ever since the Universe 6 arc. We have yet to see Super Saiyan God in the anime until next week. We haven't seen it in Battle of the Gods. However, just because we haven't seen the Goku unlock it doesn't necessarily mean the ritual is required, because when Beerus is fighting Goku and the Super Saiyan God runs out for the first time, it goes back into regular Super Saiyan, but Beerus does state, even though you've lost the aura, you still have the power of a God inside you. We still don't know how Goku managed to go Super Saiyan Blue after that, because, well, Vegeta went off to train with Whis for 6 months. That's another mystery we need answering. How Vegeta was able to unlock the new mode. The ritual really was required. Why would Beerus say that? Because I think there's a prelude to Vegeta, Goku going Super Saiyan Blue, but I also think he still had the power of a God, but with additional training, he could lock it without the use of the ritual. Another factor to take in consideration here is when Kabe is fighting Vegeta in Universe 6, and Vegeta, after the fight, said, I've gone beyond Super Saiyan. Kabe, with enough training, you could do the same thing as well. Like I said before, I think Vegeta knew that the ritual wasn't required. And there's something else too. If the Vegeta stated after the Battle of Gods, if you rewatch the anime, go watch the ending, and Vegeta does say, I don't want to unlock this new mode because I don't want to be second best, because he realized Super Saiyan God wasn't enough to stop Beerus. That was back then. Obviously, there's obviously going to be some huge improvements, because obviously there's been training involved. It's no sense, because Vegeta, if he gets involved with the ritual, is indirectly going to help out Universe 6. But I mean, the universe is at stake. I don't think Vegeta's going to do that. So I think, personally, I think Goku's going to unlock this new mode without the use of the ritual. So, but I do understand why people are coming from. Why we haven't seen it yet, I think it's obvious. They've been spamming Super Saiyan Blue for fan service. That's going to be the most interesting. Obviously, it's going to impact the story, because it's going to finally show to us how Goku unlocks the new mode, what methods are required. Now, the reason why I think it's stronger than Super Saiyan Blue is still stronger than Super Saiyan God. Obviously, a couple of comments, but the main reason is this: if Super Saiyan God was stronger than Super Saiyan Blue even now, why would Goku use Super Saiyan Blue against Jiren and not Super Saiyan God? That's the main topic. That's perfect ki control. Super Saiyan Blue uses up more stamina, so it makes no sense for Goku to go into Super Saiyan God if it uses more, it burns up more stamina for Goku. If it was stronger, why didn't you just go into Super Saiyan Blue and then wait for Jiren and then activate the mode? Because we've seen in the opening, he's definitely in Super Saiyan Blue when he fights Jiren. The three questions I have are this. Number one, in this mode, will Goku ever activate a Super Saiyan God Kaioken? I'd love to see that. By the way, if it is true that Super Saiyan God doesn't burn up as much stamina, because I'm not going to use the manga as an example, but Vegeta does do something that's pretty epic, because he obviously he combines Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue when he fights Goku Black, because obviously he realizes that Super Saiyan Blue uses way too much stamina. It's stated by Goku. Like, Vegeta goes from Super Saiyan God to Super Saiyan Blue only when he attacks, then goes back into Super Saiyan God. So, do you think it's possible because it's obvious that Super Saiyan God doesn't drain as much stamina? Will Goku not use Kinkai Fist in this mode because there's not as much stamina loss? So that's the question I have. He may do it in this fight. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all because he did it in Super Saiyan Blue. But the problem is he used way too much times Kaioken. He used times 10 and it fucked up his body. So we haven't seen that since. But I do think we'll see Kinkai Fist in Super Saiyan God. Maybe not in this arc, but we'll see it down the line. The second is when Goku unlocks this new mode and showcases how it does it, what methods required. Possible that Vegeta will unlock this mode. Well, he already had to a certain extent, probably has unlocked this mode, and will explain how Vegeta was able to go Super Saiyan Blue easily off screen because it's pretty obvious that's what happened. Hope that gets answered. And the second thing is Vegeta does unlock Super Saiyan God. Will we ever see Vegito in the series again unlock Super Saiyan God? Why? If we do see Vegito again, I think it may happen because obviously Super Saiyan Blue is a huge drawback for Goku and Vegito in this mode. Even though it puts up more power and better ki control, the bottom line is it uses way too much stamina and obviously giving it an hour for non-Kais. But other than that, I think Super Saiyan God would be the way to go if they come up to an antagonist and they have to fuse together. Or, I mean, I know what you can do is Goku unlocks this new mode, and a lot of people said in the Buu saga, Vegeta could 100% go into Super Saiyan 3. That wasn't even his full power. He fought Super Buu when he absorbed Gohan. So that it's a possibility that Vegeta could have unlocked Super Saiyan 3. But if that's the case, do you think it's possible that Vegeta, if Goku unlocks this new mode and finds a way to cut down the stamina loss even further, will we ever see Vegito unlock this new mode as well? So that's the main questions I have. Hope you guys have the answers. Next week, 104 is sure to answer them for us anyway. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I think we could all agree that hype is real for next week. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later. Bye.